Good evening, everybody. We're back. Last time we spoke about it, I had just completed my first 2 days of orientation. So, starting with Wednesday of 2 weeks ago, whatever you might say, I completed web-based. Web-based was basically a LLV training, but it was online. What they had did was show us another set of videos again, and just made a sitting class and answer questions about how to operate the LLV, long-lasting vehicle, which is the mail trucks that we all see, popular USPS mail trucks, how to turn the wheel. There are actually special procedures how to operate it by parking, reversing, the whole nine, just how to operate it on the streets and while delivering your mail parcels. All right, so then on Thursday, I had to go to my home office where I would be working at, and I had to shadow. So the shadow day pretty much is like they just pair you up with somebody that's going to be in your position. So I'm an RCA. They paired me up with an RCA, and I just was sitting in the back of the LV, watching them how they operate their route. I would say it was nerve-wracking at first, but it really wasn't much to it. You just sit in the back, can't really see much because, there's no type of side views or anything. You could just see straight out. But overall, it was a fun experience to see how an actual mail carrier handles themselves while out there on the road. So, they're going to give you some type of form, LLV, shadow day for the actual procedures of your work. Then Friday, I had off. Saturday, I had off, and Sunday. So Monday of this previous week, I had to go to the actual LLV testing. Boy, was I nervous. But the cool part about it was I just remembered everything, so give you a couple of tips. When parking your LLV, anytime it's flat surface or going downhill, what you want to do, remember these three things. Curve your wheel to the right as tight as possible. Emergency brake. Place it in park. When it's going uphill, turn your wheel all the way to the left. Emergency brake. Place it in park. Always take your key. Wherever your butt goes, that's where the key goes. Reverse. When backing up, they say in the LLVs, it's so hard to see. There's blind spots. Believe me, there are blind spots. But that's why you got several mirrors or so. Now, backing up. Hazard lights on. Place it in reverse. Beep the horn twice. Do not forget that, guys. Give you guys all the sauce. I'm dropping all the gems right here. You know what I'm saying? That's just a procedure to make sure that people around you can hear you. You have a clear view. Hazard lights always identifies as something's going on. What's going on? Honk the horn. Oh, we got their attention. Back up. What else? The seatbelt's not the same. It's like a two-part of the seatbelt. So one across the waist and then one right here. But before you get to that, you gotta interlock them. What else? So yeah, they just made you go through like different cones or whatever. And the cones procedures. They're gonna have something called kiss the cone. Kiss the cone means you're gonna make the front of the bumper touch the cone as close as possible. Reverse park. Kiss the cone, close as possible. Parallel park. And they're going to go through a couple of things about touch the mailbox. Touch the mailbox, getting as close as possible, cutting the wheel. And trick here is they don't want you to be reaching or get too close. So it got to be just right. So LLV training was cool. The test was cool. We had to go on the street. And don't be nervous, guys. At first, I was nervous about the right side. It's fun. It's actually really fun. It's like driving a go-kart or something. All right, so completed that on Monday. Then Tuesday through Friday of this past week, I had to do something called Academy. Now, Academy, guys, it might be boring, but it's going to pay off in the long run. So Monday, they just introduced themselves about the whole LLV, the safety, and what the RCA position requires. So they're going to go through a whole book, probably about that thick. There's not going to be any videos, but they're going to give you some casing. They're going to do on-hand casing. They're going to tell you about all the different forms. From the forms of address change and holding mail. They're going through the whole nine. Stuff that, we just know about, but the details about it. There's so many different forms, guys. I promise you, whatever they tell you, just listen. Write it down, jot it down, because you're going to need it in the long run. Okay, quick example. We had played a casing game. There was 10 of us in the class. And she was like, hey, could you guys, let's play a game. Case all your mail. Because they're going to have, it's not real mail, but it's play mail. Just to see how you do. So we had cased our mail. It's in a big old box or whatever. And we had played a game. So after we all cased our mail, she said, okay, randomly pull out 10 pieces of mail from your case. All right. Rubber band it up. Hand it off to your partner. So we swapped the mail that we collected after we cased the 10 pieces of mail. And what happened? Basically, she was like, okay, put it down on your desk, boom, boom, boom. Unwrap it. All right. She's going to time us now. Case it. It's fresh mail. We never seen it before. Your goal is to meet 2 minutes. Case 10 pieces of mail in 2 minutes. So she said, after you get done, call your name. So I got done. I was the first one to get done, guys. Ooh. In about a minute and 5 seconds, I said, boom, boom, boom. So the trick here, guys, I'm going to tell y'all a trick. Remember the main street names. Work your way around it. When you get that down, you're going to be gold, baby. So I said, done. Raymond. You know what I'm saying? So then from there, we did it again. We did more mail. I won again. Minute and 55 seconds. Just missed it by a little bit. But I made it. I made it by 5 seconds. First one done. So everybody's looking around like, how the heck is this dude doing this? Like, what's the cheat code? I just told him, like, remember the big street names. Big street names going to win. And figure out the different patterns. So I noticed one side of the case had odd numbers for a certain street and the other had even. So I played with that. I had to figure it out real quick. You know what I'm saying? So that was that. That was cool. Academy was cool. After you done, they're going to give you a certificate, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be in a nice little folder. It feels good. It really does feel good. It feels like it's going to really be something here, man. So then, what day was that? Saturday, I had to go in. My first day of official work. What they had me do was throw parcels. Throwing parcels mean, the big packages that we all like to see in the mail. Oh, I got a package from the post office. Throw parcels, all sizes, big, smalls, envelopes, all that type of stuff. So, you just take it, place it on the scanner, it shows you where it's supposed to go. It might be Route 9 or City Route 10. You just throw it in the respected area. So that was fun. They gave us another rundown about how we should act in the workplace, and showing up to work on time. Make sure that you show up to work on time at all times. Don't be late, guys. That's key here. That's how you're going to win. Also, another trick, I will say this, is organization. If you're not organized, you're not going to do well. Organization is key. What else can I say? Oh, all right, big thing. So yesterday, on Saturday, my supervisor has said, okay, we're gonna put you on a route today, and we're gonna give you about half a route of parcels. So that's like Amazon and the big packages and all that. So I had about 40 something joints in my truck. So I was like, oh snap, she really about to put me on the road. This is big. This is amazing. You know what I'm saying? This is big. So I get on the road. She prints out like the old school MapQuest joint. Don't go with that. They got scanners, which you gonna really need. Because you gotta scan your packages, show like delivered, unsent, refused, and all that fun stuff. It's gonna say on there, in mailbox, front porch, left for individual, and garage, all that fun stuff. You're gonna need that. But also that thing's key because it's actually specified the way that your route should go in order. So it might say John Doe's residence coming up, then Sally Mae 2, Route 2, but it's going to show you how to actually do that. But I would say use all the tools that they give you. So my manager had gave me to what she said, I'm going to give you guys 2.5 hours. I was like, bet. I like to be, I'm competitive, baby. Give me the goal. I'll beat it. You know what I'm saying? So she gave me because we had left around like 2:30 maybe. And she was like, y'all knew I'm going to give y'all a little bit of leeway. Instead of coming back at 4:30, I'm going to give you up to 5. So at that point, I was like, oh, you playing with me. You playing with me. So now I'm going to show you. So mind you, the area that I'm going to be working is where I live in. So it's a big city too. So I don't know every street, but I know the main roads. So I get out there, I'm like, oh, I know this road. I start reading the paper because she printed out this old school MapQuest paper. I was like, not like, what I'm saying, I don't like a disrespectful tip, but it's like, you got to remember the main streets. You work your way around it. So I'm like, okay, first street, boom. Long story short, I got comfortable and I figured out how to move faster. We'll get into that next video. So mind you, she gave us the 5. I got done at 4 o'clock, guys. So I beat her first time and her second time that she gave us. I come back to the office. I was like, yo, where you want me to put the keys at? Politely, just keep it professional. Don't boast, but, it's like a little bit of a flex. I'm the new guy doing this type of thing. 40 packages in like 2 hours. Well, no, hour and a half. So then after that, I guess she was kind of shocked. So Sundays is Amazon and packages and all that fun stuff. So I came in today. It was a bigger joint. So what they did, it was 3 of us that's new. They split up a route that had about 180 packages, maybe 190. So they gave me most of them, like 75. So I left around 10 o'clock. Got back at 2, which I felt was really good because I had to sort out my own packages, number it, do that fun stuff. Organization, guys, don't forget. We'll get into that next video. I promise. I'm gonna make sure we all win. So yeah, so from there, I got out there, did my thing. It was another different side that I did not know. It was in the country this time. So got out there 10 o'clock, 10:30-ish. Got back at 2. I was really pleased with myself. So now I'm trying to figure out like how it's gonna work when they plug that mail in. I think it's gonna be much easier only because with packages you gotta go from like over way over here to way over there. So it's like it's much different with mail. Your houses is gonna go with your mail. So might be the first house, you know, you might have a package in the back for like the 10th house down. So might be easier. I would say it would be easier because you're not going across town all day. Oh, big flex. Flex alert. So when I got back to the office around 2 o'clock, guys, I said, you know what? I'm about to flex on them a little bit. I'm not going to give them too much of the raiment sauce, but I'm not going to do too bad. So I got back to the office. I was like, yo, y'all got any more work for me to do? I told that to the supervisor. She's like, oh, you back already? I said, yeah, I'm back already. You know, I ain't want to flex, even though it made me feel good on the inside. She's like, yo, you're going to be really, really good. If you busting out like 75 plus packages on your first day, like out there, whatever, you're going to be solid because a lot of times people be calling up into the office crying and everything. I'm like, you know, that's cool. You got another route for me? So I had to go across town again. This time, oh my gosh, guys. I ain't gonna lie, it was scary this time because I had to go, I had to hop on the highway this time. And man, that was scary because the LV be blowing. The way it blows, because it's like, it feels like a toy car on the highway. When them cars be flying doing 70, 80 miles per hour, you be blowing like, so I gotta play it safe. But overall, I like it. I really enjoy it. I'll catch you guys up after this week because this week is on-job training. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment because we're gonna be having so much fun, guys. I promise you. I'm gonna make sure I answer everybody's questions. If you have any questions, concerns, you hit me. I got y'all, man. Trust and believe. Just because I got on, I'm not gonna help everybody, man. I got y'all. Everybody have a good night, man.